We all are running in the race for success, but only a few manage to turn their dreams into reality. Almost everyone dreams of success, but very few deserve it. Somewhere along the journey, most people give up on their dreams. For some individuals, success means getting a job, a dream job there. For others, it may mean becoming the topper in college. For some, success is about building a business, becoming financially independent, or gaining respect and recognition in society. Every person carries success in their own way. Success does not have a single definition. It is not always about being materially rich, famous, or powerful. Success looks different to different people, and its meaning changes from one person to another. But a serious question arises here. Why does it happen that we all work hard? We believe in our dreams. We imagine ourselves achieving them, and still we fail. Why does it feel that even after putting in efforts, sleepless nights, and dedication, we are unable to reach where we want to be? Why does a person preparing late at night for a dream job feel broken, while another person trying to become a topper continues to face repeated setbacks? Why does it feel unfair at times? The answer is not always a lack of talent or luck or intelligence. Many times, the real reason lies in one hidden mistake: wrong comparison. Most of us do not compare ourselves wisely. We do not know whom we should compare ourselves with. We are so fascinated by the glamorous picture of success that we forget to understand the process behind it. We see the end result, the fame, the money, and the recognition, but we do not see the years of struggle that lead to it. Because of this illusion, we start comparing our beginning with more, something bigger, someone else peak, and this is where the problems begin. We often believe that success is only about hard work and belief. We tell ourselves that if we work hard enough and believe strongly enough, success will come automatically. But if only hard work and belief enough, then most people would already be successful. The truth is, success is influenced by many factors, and one of the most important factors is how we compare ourselves. People dream of different things in life. Some wants to become athletes, some want to achieve academic excellence, and some want material success. The problem is not the dream. There is nothing wrong with dreaming big. The problem lies in how we judge ourselves while chasing that dream. When someone dreams of becoming an athlete, they often compare themselves directly with legends like Michael Jordan. Is that comparison fair? Is it realistic? Michael Jordan represents decades of discipline, training failures and experience. Comparing yourself directly with him at the beginning of your journey is not motivation, it is self-sabotage. The same happens with material goals. When someone wants to buy a luxury car, they compare themselves with a friend who owns a Rolls Royce. While they don't even own a basic car yet. Instead of feeling inspired, they feel inferior. This kind of comparison does not push you forward. It pulls you down. It fills your mind with jealousy, envy, and frustration. When you compare yourself wrongly, you do not just feel less capable, you slowly lose respect for yourself. When you meet someone more experienced, more skilled, and more successful than you, and you start chasing them blindly, you forget one important thing. You are not running the same race. You cannot chase a Lamborghini with a Chevrolet, no matter how hard you try. No matter how much effort you put in. The comparison itself is unfair. And when you lose this unfair race, you don't just lose motivation. You lose confidence and self-belief. Slowly, negative thoughts begins to grow. You start believing that you are good for nothing. You question your abilities and your efforts. You ask yourself why you are working so hard when someone else is already so far ahead. Over time, this middle mindset pushes you towards quitting. Failure alone does not hurt as deeply as wrong comparison does. Failure can still teach you lesson and give you hope to try again. But wrong comparison kills that hope. When you compare yourself with someone far ahead of you, someone extraordinary, you don't just fail, you give up your right to grow. You push yourself into a dark mental space where you believe there is no chance of improvement. You feel stuck, trapped and helpless. This is not because you lack potential, but because you choose the wrong benchmark. The truth about comparison is simple. Comparison must be justified. You cannot compare a car with an airplane because their purposes are different. Even among cars, you cannot compare a Chevrolet with Mercedes because they belong to different categories. The same way, comparison in life must be logical. Many people remain frustrated and unhappy, not because they lack talent, but because they don't understand how to measure their progress correctly. Imagine you own a diamond, but you take it to a glass shop to check its value. The shopkeepers will treat it like an ordinary stone. You will walk out disappointed, thinking of your diamond has no worth. But if you take the same diamond to a diamond merchant, you will know its real value. This is exactly how comparison works in life. Wrong comparison makes you feel worthless, while the right comparison helps you recognize your true potential. Successful people do not avoid comparison. They understand its power and use it wisely. They do not compare themselves directly with the topmost person in the field. Instead, they compare themselves with the next achievable level. They focus on gradual improvement. They take small, real steps and build progress slowly. On the other hand, unsuccessful people do the opposite. They compare themselves directly with the highest level and drown in jealousy, pressure, and disappointment. When comparison is done wisely, it does not demotivate, it guides. Let's say if you are preparing for MBBS, comparing yourself with a university topper may break you emotionally, but comparing yourself with someone slightly ahead of you in your class helps you identify where you need to improve. It gives direction. It keeps you motivated rather than discouraged. In life, when challenges feels overwhelming, do not immediately assume that it is because you lack skill or dedication. One of the biggest myths about success is that you should always compare yourself with the best in the field. This belief creates unnecessary pressure. Every journey is different. Every person grows at a different pace. Thinking of a journey of 100 miles, you cannot cover it by pressing the accelerator fully from the start. You need pause, milestones, and rest. Trying to rush the journey only makes it exhausting. The same applies to life. You do not need to achieve everything in one go. You need patience, clarity, and consistency. People compare themselves with the top because they are in a hurry. They want instant success. They do not want to wait. They don't compare themselves with the guy they were a day before. They do not want to struggle or upgrade their skills gradually. From the outside, success looks easy, but in the reality, it is different. Success is built quietly, slowly, and patiently. Dreaming of becoming a doctor or owning a mansion feels exciting and easy, but the hardest part is the process in between. The long nights, sacrifice, discipline, and repeated failures. Many people ignore the process and focus only on the outcome. That is why they feel disappointed. During the hustle, do not place yourself against unrealistic comparison. Be practical. Bigger comparison does not mean higher chances of success. In fact, wrong comparison almost guaranteed failures. When you are just beginning and you compare yourself with someone far ahead of you, you do not rise, you fall. It is like a 9-year-old guy trying to fight with a 20 years old. No matter how brave the child is, the comparison itself is unfair. Even in wrestling, fighters are matched based on weight and experience. That is not a weakness. That is wisdom. Comparison means understanding your position, your strength, and your limitation. So if you dream big and want to achieve something meaningful in life, do not destroy your journey through wrong comparison. Success is not about racing blindly. It is about choosing the right competition, taking steady steps, and respecting your own pace. Dream big, but grow step by step. Compare wisely, because sometimes it is not your efforts that fails. It is your comparison that misleads you.